Hey guys, it is Babs with Listen to Your Inner You. Also my website, and you can book sessions on there. I'm fully back in sessions. I needed some time to myself. I was working on myself, right? The tip of the day today is obsessively thinking about the other person. Don't we all do that sometimes? Well, here's two ways why you might be obsessively thinking about the other person. First of all, it's most likely attachment, but it can come from possibly two things, although attachment can come in the weirdest ways. I know, because the better I've gotten with manifesting, the more I've had attachments to the weirdest things. Ugh. Anyway, so assuming that you've done your work and you've changed your core beliefs, because they can actually cause attachment too, or it feels like attachment sometimes. Anyway, change your core beliefs. I swear they change everything. The feedback I've gotten from my clients has been amazing. But number one, attachment from thinking, your logical mind thinking that you need this. You can't live without it. There's no one better. There is nothing better out there. That you really, really, really want this, right? When you really, really, really want something, then it's usually attachment, because we can want something and let go of it and not care, and then poof, it happens. That's how it usually happens. But if we really, really want something, that's like equal to needing it. So number one, thank you, Amy. I want it. I don't need it. Because you don't. You'll be okay no matter what. You don't need this manifestation. You don't need it to manifest, because you can actually have attachment towards the manifesting side that you need it to manifest. And B, you can think that you need this person because there's no one better out there. You know what? We all get there. We all think there's no one better out there. And you know what? The universe always takes care of it, and there's always someone better out there. So go the route of, if we never make it back together, then you'll be fine. You will be okay no matter what. Trust yourself. Trust the universe. You're the universe. Trust yourself. Trust that there is something better in store if this doesn't work out, because you gotta let go somehow. Because extreme attachment will not get you results. You can always have some attachment, but you want to get rid of attachment so much that it actually can manifest. Because needing it so much is just kind of in the way, right? Not saying you have to completely get rid of all kinds of attachment, because honestly, we always have some attachment towards things, but that's okay. You want to just minimize it as much as possible. So you want this to manifest, you don't need it to manifest. You want this person, you don't need this person. You want the thing, you don't need the thing, you don't need the car. And then the other way where attachment or need can come in is actually from not knowing that you already have it. Google it, YouTube it. I mean, there's tons of results. You already have everything you want. Sorry, my hand was in the way there. You already have everything you want. And we're not talking about the 3D. We're talking about the inside, in here, right? You already have everything you want. And you really, really want to believe this. This is where faith comes in. When you don't see it, go into space of knowing that you have it. Just know it. It's not a feeling, it's just knowing it. Actually knowing can be a feeling. So think about it this way. When you know something for sure, such as, I know the sun is shining today, doesn't that make you feel kind of confident and calm and safe and secure and whatever good feelings you get, right? If you know something for a fact, you are cutting out those fears, the lack, the neediness, all of that. Because knowing that it's here actually gets rid of that neediness too. Again, there's multiple ways to have neediness, and one of them could be that you don't know that you have it. You have it. It's already here. It just hasn't manifested yet. Maybe nothing's wrong at all with your manifesting progress and process and where you're at, because if you already have it in here, then it doesn't matter if it projects on the outside anymore. So Amy said to me, the sweet spot is knowing that you have it and knowing that you don't need it. So it's two ways to detach, pretty much. Knowing that you have it detaches you, because it gets rid of the need, the lack. Because when you're telling the universe you want something, you're trying to get it, then you're telling the universe you don't have it yet, right? That's why you can constantly push away manifestations this way. And you know how I know? Because I had to go through this. When you're trying with affirmations, especially, this is where I get caught up with affirmations all the time. I'm trying to say them to get something. And every word causes an emotion. Every word that you say and feel, it causes you to feel somehow, some way. So when you're doing an affirmation with the energy of getting behind it, you're pushing it away. You are pushing it away. So all you need to do is know that you have it. You can do the affirmation and then know that you have it. Knowing that you have something and knowing that something is a fact actually has a whole different energy. Energy doesn't lie, ever. You cannot lie to the universe, which is you, your subconscious, right? You cannot lie to the universe. Energy is so much more pure and true than anything else you try to tell yourself. If you're trying to tell yourself all these affirmations and they're not working probably because you're trying to get something with them, get away from the getting part. All you need to know is say the affirmation of, oh, my person does love me, and know that it's true, know that it's here. Not in a 3D. 3D world is external and it's separate from the internal world. The inner and the outer world are two different worlds. So you always want to go off of the inner world because everything that is inside will eventually project on the outside. That is the law of attraction. That is the law of the universe, right? There's multiple. I mean, if you look at all the 12 universal laws, I always tell you to look at all of them because they're all really important. They're all integrated into manifesting. But when you know that you have it, you get rid of fears, depression, anxiety, impatience, jealousy, all kinds of things that can cause that, right? Obviously, there's always other reasons why you could feel these things of jealousy, impatience. But for me, the biggest change I noticed was knowing that I have everything I want, really knowing it and trusting that I have it and trusting that I'll be okay no matter what, which is detaching because you don't need it. And things started manifesting left and right. And on top of that, I started doing my own thing and not caring if the other thing showed up, or if the person showed up, if I got from the person what I wanted, right? As soon as we do us, and that's why I always recommend Veronica's 25-day X-Back program, because she teaches you how to do you. And that's how we attract things so easily too. Do you. Because everything and everyone is you pushed out. So do you. Make you a priority. Realize that you know that you have everything and don't need it. And then poof. You know what also comes easier with it? Finding negative stories. Just start popping up and they get singled out because you've already eliminated a huge part of manifesting, which is attachment from certain different ways. And then you start being able to catch the focus work. So any negative stories or beliefs you have been popping up for me so much easier, and I can just clear them so much easier just by knowing that I have what I want and that I don't need it. So energy doesn't lie, and the energy behind get will push your manifestations away or keep them farther away or make them more work. And also, by not knowing that you have what you want, your mind, your subconscious mind, and your conscious mind will constantly come up with more reasons why it's not here. Or why you can't have it, why I can't manifest. Oh, he or she doesn't want me, or he or she think this, or he or she does do that, or they're not ready, or they're not here, blah, 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 blah. You know what? You can stop creating more stories by knowing that you have it. And then whatever stories you do have left, they get singled out and get more obvious. Know that you have what you want, because knowing creates a feeling inside of you. It's like confidence, security, whatever. Practice saying certain words and how they make you feel. Every word will make you feel a separate way, a different way. That's why I always go on the dictionary. I look up the right word, and then if I don't find the right word, I keep looking in the same direction. And then with the right word, you will always get an emotional reaction in manifesting. That's why I always look up words, and I learned this from Amy as well. Looking up the right word for your affirmation or for your changing belief or whatever you're doing, right? And then sometimes that dictionary can get you the opposite word, because sometimes we're looking for the opposite, right, to switch it. So practice what it feels like to know something. Practice with, I know my tree has a lot of pears on it, and it's a fact. Practice how knowing fact what that feels like, and then practice what it feels like to try to get something. They have different energy behind them, and energy doesn't lie. The most pure thing you can do to the universe is give out energy, which is what we do all the time. Making yourself priority is an energy. Knowing is an energy. Trying to get something is an energy, and that one actually pushes manifestations away. So practice knowing something that you do know, and then get into the faith that you know you have what you want on the inside. Remind yourself that the outside world and the inside world are separate, and that you have everything you desire. You wouldn't be able to think of it if you didn't already have it. You are not making these thoughts up. The universe already has these programmed inside of you, and then at some point they get activated, and then the thought pops up. The thought was already there. It just got beamed into your head, and you don't have to create anything. Everything is already created. You just have to ask for it and get it to manifest, show up in your 3D, right? That's it. Manifesting is not that complex. We just make it complex. It's actually pretty simple. It does get complex with all the limiting belief and thoughts we have, and then faith and this and that. So I want you to realize you have everything you want. You want it. You don't need it. You'll be okay no matter what. And just know it. Try to stop getting something. Getting is a very unhealthy energy that will not get you your results. It will prevent you from manifesting things. As soon as you let go of the getting energy and go into the knowing energy, it's a whole different level of manifesting. Oh my God. And then you don't need it, obviously. And then you want to catch any negative thoughts that could be preventing it. I have a million videos about that. But that's my tip of the day. Bye.